Hello and welcome to Pilgrims to the Premier League episode 53, a Football Manager 2021 series here on Boston United FM. We took over Boston United in National League North with the solitary aim of reaching the top level. This is season 11 and we're now in the Premier League. 5 promotions, all of which earned by winning the league. We survived our first ever season in the top tier, finishing 14th, and have just followed it up with an even better finish second time around. We even won the FA Cup last season. We've played a lot of football since the last episode, which was our European debut as we hit 7 past Galatasaray. We repeated that in the away game too and scored 24 goals in the Europa League group stage, winning 5 of the 6 matches. We've ironed out our inconsistency, which blighted us until December, and over the past couple of months we've only suffered defeat via a penalty shootout against Liverpool in the EFL Cup quarter-final. We continue our defence of the FA Cup today as we travel to League One side Wigan Athletic. They struggle past non-league Port Vale in the third round. Due to our remarkable form, in combination with a very tight league, we're currently sat in the Champions League places, in third. The 5 teams between 3rd and 7th are only separated by 2 points. We're 21 points clear of the bottom 3, so I think we can safely say we're avoiding the drop this season. We haven't done too much business in the January window so far, but we have sold midfielder Dale Woods to Shenzhen in China for almost £9 million. He'd not made a league appearance for us at all this season. We have brought in Sebastian Brandt, a Danish international on loan from Bayern Munich, to slot into central defence. We've also paid just under £17 million in the last few in-game hours for Austrian striker Andre Berg from Red Bull Salzburg. Berg has been on our radar for a couple of years, and we swooped in to activate his low release fee before he signed a new contract. With this being an FA Cup game against lower league opposition, we have made a few changes to our regular selection to give some players a rest. Brian Granero keeps his place in goal as reserve keeper Kieran Slicker is unhappy at the club. Jan Kuto and Isaac Simmons get rare runouts as fullbacks, and new boy Brandt partners Andreas Krantz, who is another player who we bought from Red Bull Salzburg. Mike van der Poel plays as the deep line playmaker in front of the back 4, with Tom Davies and Niall John in the midfield. Homegrown attacking midfielder Jack Woodford scored in the last round and plays on the right, with Duncan Long on the left. We're currently without our 2 left-sided wingers, Kelesh and Sedlacek, through suspension and injury. Milorad Nikolic is up front. We'll look to give match time to Alvaro Jose, who is on the bench after a recent long-term hamstring injury, and also new striker Berg. Our £40 million club record signing from the summer, Francisco Conceição, is also on the bench, but is suffering from a bit of fatigue. He's been in great form recently, scoring in his last 4 matches. Wigan are in 6th place in League One, but lost at home to Manchester United's under-23s by 5-1 this past midweek in the EFL Trophy. They did only field a couple of regular players as they focused more on today's game, but one of those was our former winger, Ian Crump. Right, we need to pump these players up. It's the FA Cup 4th round. We are the holders. We need to keep our unbeaten run going and hopefully score a few goals. Asking about motivation, I don't think that's going to be a problem. We're a very professional bunch. As I mentioned before, they did lose to Manchester United under-23s in their last game. I don't think it's really going to matter. So I'm just going to say we're going to focus on Boston versus Wigan. The teams are out, so let's kick off. We get a corner, but the goalkeeper Jones picks it up straight away. Kicks the ball out pretty quickly, but eventually the ball goes through to our keeper Granero. He launches it forward towards Nikolic. He's through on goal. He has a shot, but he's put it wide. We get a throw in on the right-hand side. Woodford now picks it up. Through to Nikolic, and this time he does score. Woodford gets the assist. He's not had a lot of football for the first team this season, but just recently he's learned to play on that right-hand side. He's been scoring goals for fun for the under-23s. And that's a great finish by Nikolic. 1-0. Free kick to Wigan. Crump to take it, our former winger. But here comes Long with the ball going down the left-hand side, trying to get past his man into the area. He's fouled. It's a penalty. Nikolic gets the chance to make it 2 goals for him and 2 goals for us. He steps up and he scores. Of course he does. Gives us that cushion. We're winning by 2-0. So the keeper's right and he gets nowhere near it. And we go in at half-time with a very comfortable 2-goal lead. Both goals by Nikolic. We're not going to settle for a 2-0 lead. I think if we pump the fists, tell them they've played well so far, but there is room for improvement, we could be out there and just absolutely hammering the door down. I know we've played a few rotational players, but Nikolic is a cracking striker. Woodford and Long, they should have the energy. We've got a decent midfield out there as well. We'll look to make a couple of substitutions in the second half, maybe halfway through. But for now, we'll go straight out there and kick off. We get a throw in on the left. Simmons with the long throw towards Nikolic, but he loses out. Now Wigan on the counter with Davies. He's going to get the shot in, and he's made it 2-1. Isaac Davies halves the deficit. Very disappointing to concede from the counter-attack. It's basically 3-on-1 at the back. And he's got in between 2 of them and put it in the corner. Wigan with the goal kick. They'll be looking to equalise now, but we do get the ball back through to Granero. So we try and work the ball forward. Here's Woodford on the right-hand side, gives it back to John. He goes forward, is tackled, but here's Tom Davies. He's going to have a shot, is he? No, he gives it out wide to Long. He's inside the box again, and Nikolic has got his hat-trick. It's his 16th goal of the season. Good work by Long on the left-hand side. He won us the penalty in the first half. And this time he receives the ball on the left. Drives towards goal, gets his cross in, and there's Nikolic with a little bit of an acrobatic finish. 3-1. Corner, Couto to take it, and Alvaro Jose. He's only just come on. I said I was going to give him some minutes today. Giving him about half an hour, and he's got on the end of a cross. It's 4-1. Brandt with the header, and Jose's there at the far post just to volley it into an empty net. Here goes the long throw from Jose. Woodford with the shot, but it goes out for a corner. Couto to take it, goes near post, but it's cleared. Throw into Wigan on the left. Cross goes in. But Granero is there to acrobatically pick it up. Launches it forward towards Berg, who's come on for his debut. But now our Davies is through, but he's put it wide. He's not got his second of the game. And that is full time. We scored 2 goals in each half. Nikolic has got 3 of the 4. And we've comfortably gone into the 5th round. Happy with that. Good win, boys. Well done. Everybody's inspired and motivated. There's 25,000 people that turned up to see that at the DW Stadium. Probably Wigan's biggest crowd for years, but most of them will have gone home disappointed as we dominated and scored 4 goals. get a couple of £100,000 for winning that. But the most important thing to find out now is who we're going to get in the 5th round. And we have been drawn with a home game against Championship leaders Everton. Everton came up with us out of the Championship a couple of years ago, but I believe it was last season that they got relegated back down to the 2nd tier. Should be an interesting game, but one we've got to be confident of winning and getting through into the quarter-final. The next episode will be the second leg of our next European tie in the Europa League 2nd knockout round. Ourselves, Manchester City and Leeds United, the English sides left in the competition, and we all won our group. Man City, Valencia and Atletico Madrid are possibly the favourites to win the whole thing, although Atletico still have a first knockout round to battle through against Red Star Belgrade. We also have 14 Premier League games remaining as we look to continue our recent fantastic form. Could we qualify for the Champions League next season? A top 4 finish or a Europa League win would see us do exactly that. If you've enjoyed the content of this episode, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.